I don't appreciate.
This is a public space. This is like the most Karen argument.
I don't want to side with the Karen, but at the same time, you making me side with the f***ing Karen. She's worse than Jack Doherty. Well, Nina Lynn's PR right now is in the all-time low, man. I ain't gonna lie. First, she's been called it a s***er. Now she has some drama with this. And Jack Doherty's a bitch. So if people are saying that she's worse than Jack Doherty, I ain't gonna lie. That's saying something, man. Let's go ahead and get to this.
Monday. So we call on Monday.
Oh, ma'am.
Oh. And the language that you're using in front of a 13-year-old, I don't appreciate.
This is a public space. I'm gonna let you know that right now, man. This is a public space, you know, so.
Well, and we wait our turn like grown-ups.
No,
In a
100%.
public space.
And I'm just letting you know that, you know, sometimes you can also ask, hey, would you like to please use normal language in front of my daughter? That would have been great, too.
I think in a public space, we kind of have an understanding.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that wall is blocked, you know.
Well,
Honestly, at this point, I'm just getting tired of content creators and streamers out in public using the "it's a public space" excuse when just being a general nuisance to everybody else who just has a regular life. Like,
Yeah,
it
this
just
is
gets
why we
to
get a
point-
bad rep in public, you know, content creators, because people like this. I mean, look, bro. Okay, cool, you're in a public space, right? At the same time, though, if a woman asks you, yo, can you please tone it down? Whatever. And you just, just yelling all willy-nilly, calm your down, especially if you in a building, bro. Just have some common sense. If you're in your public space, you screaming and shit, you putting people on camera that aren't consenting to be on camera. Just have public space. Just have public decency, man.
You were just completely obnoxious, and then you don't have any public social etiquette for everybody else who are not in this line of work. And this is coming from me as a content creator who's been doing this for basically over 10 years at this point, and actually being paid for about 8 years now for uploading and streaming content to the internet. So obviously in this situation, I am probably the best person to speak on this topic. And mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this is the same Nina Lynn who was friends or is friends with the Zoe Laverne chick who SA'd that editor / producer assistant for the streamer Silky. It went from "it's just a prank, bro" to "I'm just a YouTuber, it's for my channels, for my YouTube channel," to now it's a public space. Meanwhile, you are in closed facility in a private establishment with a child, a mother, her child sitting right next to you, and you're cursing, using foul language. And you guys know I'm not a quote-unquote snowflake. Yes, I do curse. Yes, I do sometimes say outlandish stuff in my videos. But would I ever, in the presence of a family, a mom and her child, use harsh language, foul language, and be disrespectful in front of somebody who literally does not want to hear me cursing and acting a fool for content in an enclosed space when she's just trying to enjoy her spa day with her daughter next to her? Like, genuinely speaking, I fail to see how this isn't common sense at this point.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like everybody knows when you go out in public, when you're with your boys, if you see a kid, you see a family, you tone it down, man. You could be talking about whatever before when it's just a bunch of young people, you know, people around your age, but once you see a family, you start using, parent talk. You start talking like how you finna talk to your parents. It's just common respect. Everybody knows that. I feel like what Nina's doing is just pure entitlement. Yo, you see the daughter, you see the family. You could clearly, whenever you're in public and you're doing content, you could clearly feel when people are uncomfortable with the camera around. So it's just kind of, you gotta just be mindful of shit, bro. And like the fact that she just doesn't give a f. She keeps on displaying tendencies of just her not caring about anybody else's opinion but her own and just caring about her content. It's just clearly obvious she doesn't have the best moral character.
You want to go outside and do that where people have the freedom to move out of your way? They don't have to be trapped in an enclosed space 5 feet away from you, hearing you do all kinds of wild buffoonery. Go for it. But if you're in an enclosed establishment, and mind you, again, this is the same woman along with her best friend Zoe Laverne who SA'd that young man, Syed, who was, by the way, banned for literally, 2 days max? Yeah, apparently male SA in this day and age is not taken seriously, if it ever will be. Yes, the double standard is very real. Had that been, oh my god, a male doing that to a female, roles reversed, that man, he would have caught charges. That said,
though, that nigga would have been streaming on party. Chick wouldn't even sign his ass, bro.
I now see why the general public has a disdain for streamers now. It makes sense.
I appreciate you cleaning it up now.
Oh, of course. Like, everything has to be It's like the most Karen argument.
It's like, bro, okay, I don't want to side with the Karen, but at the same time, you making me side with the Karen. That's a valid argument. If you and my boys was outside just saying crazy, Not even outside, because it's not even like you're in a real public place. You're in a business. So technically, this is a private place. Private business that she paid for to come and enjoy a spa day with her daughter. And you're just cursing, whatever. And she asked you, all right. I mean, I feel like that's common sense when you're in the business. Like, yo, you just be respectful. Like, I know you IRL streaming, that's whatever. You're trying to get your content. But I just feel like that's just common sense. You be respectful. But if you're not, she asks you, okay, cool, whatever. Just do it. Say, my bad. Don't even argue with it. Just let it be. She has a daughter she's paying too. I'm not gonna lie.
She calls her a Karen because she doesn't want you cursing in front of her child while she's at her spa appointment getting her, what is this, a pedi manicure? Or the pedicure is for your feet, right? And so was her kid right there. Meanwhile, you didn't even ask her for permission to have her on stream.
Exactly.
Literally on a live stream in front of thousands, potentially millions of people with the re-uploads. Like, again, if I were an IRL streamer and I'm in a situation like this, I just want to make sure everybody's comfortable. Are you cool being on the camera? Do I have your permission to film you? If I'm not in public and I'm in an enclosed environment like this, I want to make sure everybody's comfortable. And clearly this lady is not comfortable.
I appreciate the apology.
Great.
Oh shit.
1, 2.
Wait, what the fuck are you doing, gang? What the fuck are you doing? Yo, like this, yo, it pisses me off. Cause like, do you think you cool? Like, bro, they clearly uncomfortable. Now you're fully recording them. You're recording on some other people back there. You didn't ask them for no consent. You're in a private business that's just trying to make some money. You're lucky they even accepted to do this shit with you because you're recording people. This is just so weird, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Sir, do not be recording.
I'm saying
No,
that.
it's just me. It's just me. That's me. We got no one else.
What? You're lying. You're lying now. You're recording her right now. You're humping the air. You're just doing weird shit, man. If you wanted to stream a Medicare, hire somebody to do it at your home, man. Or just rent out the place. Or just ask if people are cool with being consenting. There's so many other situations you could do. So many better ways you can handle the situation. But you're just being weird about this.
We can't do that either.
See, she deserves to be kicked out of this establishment. She's
really
genuinely
do.
a jackass. Not only is the client not comfortable, the one who told her to, calm down, don't curse in front of my child, but also the nail tech over there is now having to butt in. She clearly looks annoyed, telling her cameraman to not film. And now Nina wants to lie and say, oh, it's only just me. Meanwhile, you're using a wide lens that captures basically the entire frame of the room. Like, genuinely speaking, of all places, why are you in a nail salon doing any of this?
Yeah.
1, 2. We had to.
Yeah.
Right. We had to do that. Yeah.
Gang, there's nobody sitting to the left of you, gang. Yo, just turn the camera around and record right there. Niggas like this ruin it for everybody else. Cause now all of those people, their only impression of an IRL streamer is your weird ass doing that weird shit, showing them on camera and just doing weird shit in fucking public. Come on, man. What?
Yeah, this is just straight up antisocial behavior. And again, this is why content creation streamers and, people in my line of work are now some of the most hated people in the world. They view us as spoiled, entitled, rude, antisocial, just neurotic, and downright annoying.
Fuck. Bitch. Shit.
Like, just annoying, bro.
And they think this shit is funny. And of course, you guys already know I always like to get the general sentiment of the public, what people like to, say in regards to these clips in the comment section, right? And in the comment section, people are now saying, Nina Lynn is the new Jack Doherty. I can't stand her, bro. Swear
Jack
she's
Doherty's
speedrunning to be the most unlikable person in streaming. Another person said, don't like Nina, but let's not act like 13-year-olds are all innocent. And I fail to see the relevance.
What? Nigga, what? What are you talking about? Okay, that's weird as fuck. That's weird. You don't know how that mom is raising her daughter. And even still, nigga, cursing in public, fucking humping the air, and recording people, that's just weird and uncomfortable in the first place, bro. Let's not justify this shit, gang. That shit's weird, bro. And they already asked you, yo, chill out, whatever. And they're not even kicking you out. They should have kicked your dumb ass out, I'm gonna be honest. Just keep it in the minute. They should have cut your dumb ass. Nigga, the fuck you doing in my establishment, man?
This is some weird ass logic, and this is a slippery slope. And mind you, at 13, we all used to be 13. Some of us may have smoked cigarettes or drank alcohol or viewed explicit content on the internet. That now makes literal adults like Nina legally or morally in the position to now expose 13-year-olds to any of that because, quote unquote, let's not act like 13-year-olds are innocent. I just fail to see the relevance. It doesn't matter if that 13-year-old girl in that chair with her mom was us innocent or not. There are certain things called boundaries, of which it seems like modern people, especially content creators, just don't understand. Someone else said seeing streamers interact with normal people is hilarious because it shows how fucking stupid the streamer is. Here we have this one commenter by the name of Chris underscore 303, Chris with a K, by the way. He said, clearly she don't give enough about what y'all think. She a vibe for real. The way he's even saying this is cringe. And she right, it's a public space. Protect your children all you want. Not letting them cuss is gonna have them cussing every sentence when they grow up. So,
and that's why your bitch ass got ratioed by the comment section, man. I ain't gonna lie. Terrible ass take, bro. Hey, man.
is gonna have them cussing every sentence.
Yo,
when they
Nina
grow
not gonna let you hit, bro. Like, I don't know why you defending her like this, nigga. This is a terrible ass take.
up.
Just because you grew up fast doesn't mean everybody else has to, bro.
I think they're failing to understand the point, bro. There's something called boundaries, bro. Second of all, I'm an adult, and if somebody's sitting right next to me while I'm in a spa getting a pedi, right? Some guys do. I've gotten my feet washed and toes pampered in the past before. Don't come for me. That said, though, if I had some ratchet, ghetto, loudmouth, belligerent person next to me with a foul mouth saying all kinds of stuff while streaming, as a man, I would be pissed too. Like, that's weird as fuck. And I'm an adult man. That doesn't mean I'm soft. You guys know I'm not soft. But there's something called a time and place for everything. I don't know why people just don't understand the concept of, you know, particular places, different contexts for different behaviors. See, this is why the society we live in now is so, like, everybody's angry and cynical because we just don't have social etiquette and, like, empathy for one another.
It's just so easy for her not to be a fucking nuisance in this situation, man. All right, you're IRL streaming, right? A lady told you, yo, can you calm it down? We're cool if you're recording, but just watch the way you speak. Instead of being like, okay, my bad, and moving the camera from her, you decide to be more of a nuisance. Maybe you didn't like how she asked you to calm it down and chill out. All right, whatever. At the same time, you didn't ask her, yo, are you cool with being recorded? Yo, are you cool if I'm streaming here? You know, I know you're paying for this service too. I don't want to fuck up your whole experience by being me. You didn't ask none of that shit, bro. You're just loud, fucking weird, and you're just inappropriate. It's just weird, man.
Anymore. It's really annoying and strange. Someone else pointed out something that I said earlier in this video. It's actually not a public space. It's private property and could be kicked out. I think they meant she should have got kicked out, which is true. Private property. The owner came in, saw you doing this, a manager, and wanted you out. You could have been kicked out. Public property means that you have a right to be there under federal law. A nail salon, a private nail salon that is not subsidized by the government is technically not a public place or space. Someone else then said, hate this bee, but kicked out for cursing. If this lady doesn't own the place and no one else has a problem, then she shouldn't be kicked out. And let's not act like 13-year-olds don't. I hate that logic. They keep bringing up that child's age as if there's any relevance. Just because some 13-year-olds curse doesn't mean all of them curse. And just because a lot of them curse doesn't mean a parent who's with that 13-year-old wants somebody else cursing in front of their child. The same thing goes for smoking, drinking, twerking, toting guns, and any other adult recreational activity. I'm sure plenty of kids do the same thing, but that doesn't mean a parent who's out with their kid wants somebody else doing that in front of their kid. Like, it's like these people don't understand until they have their own kids. Mind you, I don't even have kids yet. I probably won't for the next decade or so, but even I can understand that very simple logic of not wanting to be around degenerate behavior while you're out on a spa day with your kid. Then this guy responded back by saying you're cursing, filming minors without a parent's and others' consent. Yeah, because even the nail tech was obviously annoyed. They also say you're being loud and having a full camera crew. Mind you, we didn't even see the person filming, like a whole camera crew in the shop. But yeah, they say having a full crew just watch you and be in everyone's way. The owners could easily kick her out unless she's gotten permission from the owner and consent of the customers to film them. But with that context, clearly this person doesn't care, and clearly Nina doesn't care. Like, I'm telling you, it's people like this who are gonna like make more rules for content creation. They're gonna force the hands of Twitch, YouTube, and kicking all these other social media platforms to now start enforcing rules on all of us content.
That's very true. Also, I feel like you should just learn from this, bro. Like, Nick, if you're finna do IRL content, bro, just do it in the smartest way, bro. It's one thing in the past when we had IRL videos. It's way easier to cut people out or to control the environment. But when you're streaming, everything's live and everything's happening right now. So if a person gets caught into the video, they will only be recorded. Oh, well, now your face is online. It's just kind of like, bro, it's too much gray area. Shit not to be regulated. I ain't gonna lie.
Creators that can limit our freedoms on what we can film because people like Nina can't behave. Literally, it happens all the time. All it takes is one content creator to up, go too far, and now we're all being censored. Even if we do have the permission of other people around us to film, now all of a sudden we can't do any of it because Nina set the precedent. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this.
Hey man, female Jack Doherty's not a bad take. That's all I'll say. This is the same thing Jack was doing back in 2023, being a nuisance, getting into weird controversies where he was doing weird shit. So it's the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. Again, very shocking. I say this every single time I cover Nina. I've only heard good things about her, like inside the industry. So seeing weird shit like this, it's like, you really don't know people until you see them. That's crazy. Anyways, that's really all I got to say for that. Sky can stay fly. Let me know your opinions down in the comments down below. Do we have a new Jack Doherty? If we do, I ain't gonna lie. We finna be breaking down some more of this weird shit. Let's get to it.